When it comes to fame, few names shine brighter than Selena Gomez. From her early beginnings as a child actress on Barney and Friends to becoming a household name on Wizards of Waverly Place, Selena has lived nearly her entire life in front of cameras. Over the years, she's transformed from a Disney Channel teen star into a global sensation in music, television, and film. She's broken streaming records with her music, starred in critically acclaimed projects like Only Murders in the Building, and even built successful business ventures with Rare Beauty and her mental health platform, Wondermind. But what truly sets Selena apart is not just her career achievements, but the way she carries herself, with humility, honesty, and a willingness to be vulnerable in front of her fans. She has become a role model for millions because of her resilience in the face of personal struggles, from lupus and kidney failure to public heartbreaks and battles with mental health. Yet despite all that strength, there are still moments that show just how painful fame can be. Recently, one of those moments surfaced, and it shocked not just Selena's fans, but the public at large. What happened was more than just another run-in with paparazzi. It was a clear invasion of her privacy, captured on camera, and it left Selena visibly upset. It reminded everyone of the darker side of fame, a side where celebrities are treated less like human beings and more like products for consumption. In this particular incident, Selena was out for what should have been a quiet, ordinary day. Maybe she was grabbing coffee, shopping, or simply enjoying fresh air. For anyone else, this would be completely unremarkable. But for Selena, even the simplest activities are turned into public spectacles. Paparazzi descended on her location almost immediately, surrounding her with flashing cameras and recording devices. Witnesses described the situation as overwhelming, with photographers shouting intrusive questions and making inappropriate remarks. Some of the comments were not only rude, but clearly designed to push her into a reaction that would then be sold to tabloids and blasted across headlines. Selena, who has often been praised for her patience and grace, could not entirely hide her discomfort this time. And honestly, who could blame her? For years, she has dealt with invasive behavior from the media, but this felt different. Fans watching the clips online were quick to point out how shaken she looked, and it struck a chord. This wasn't just another celebrity being photographed. It was Selena Gomez, someone who has always prioritized kindness and authenticity, being pushed into a position of vulnerability she did not deserve. The timing of this incident is especially significant when you consider Selena's openness about her mental health. She has spoken candidly in interviews, and even in her documentary, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, about the anxiety, depression, and pressure she faces under constant scrutiny. She has admitted that being under the spotlight 24/7 can sometimes feel suffocating. For fans who admire her transparency, seeing her subjected to this kind of harassment felt not only heartbreaking, but infuriating. The backlash online was immediate. Within hours, hashtags calling for respect for Selena began trending across platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans, who proudly call themselves Selenators, flooded timelines with supportive messages. They demanded paparazzi show restraint, urging the media to remember that fame does not erase a person's humanity. Many expressed outrage that Selena, who has been so open about her health struggles, could be targeted in such a callous way. And while fan reactions can sometimes be divided, in this case, the community was united. It was about protecting someone they see not just as a star, but as a role model and inspiration. The conversation quickly grew beyond Selena herself. Debates erupted about the culture of paparazzi and the media's relentless appetite for celebrity stories. Some pointed out that as long as tabloids continue to purchase and profit from these invasive photos, paparazzi will keep crossing boundaries. Others highlighted the role fans play, knowingly or unknowingly, in fueling the cycle. Every time someone clicks on a headline, shares a paparazzi shot, or engages with gossip-driven posts, they contribute to the demand that keeps photographers in business. In many ways, this moment became a mirror held up to society, asking us all to consider whether our consumption of celebrity news is part of the problem. Looking at Selena's career, it's not hard to see why her fans are so protective. She has endured relentless media coverage of her personal life, reacted so strongly. They are tired of seeing her harassed, tired of watching her grace exploited, and tired of the media profiting from her discomfort. The bigger question is, should celebrities simply accept this as part of fame? Some argue that public attention comes with the territory, that when you step into the spotlight, you knowingly give up a certain level of privacy. But others counter that being famous does not erase basic human rights. There should be limits, boundaries, and respect. Other countries have started addressing this. In France and the UK, for example, laws restrict paparazzi from photographing celebrities' children without consent, recognizing the need to protect privacy. Many fans believe the US should follow suit and enforce stronger protections. After all, celebrities may be public figures, but they are also people who deserve safety, dignity, and peace in their everyday lives. Selena herself has not made a public statement about this specific incident. And that silence in many ways says everything. She shouldn't have to defend herself or ask for compassion. Respect should be automatic, not something that has to be earned or begged for. Her choice not to speak highlights the larger issue. Why should she, or anyone, have to explain that harassment is unacceptable? And Selena is far from alone in these struggles. Think about Britney Spears, hounded by paparazzi for years until it became a defining factor in her very public breakdown. Think about Princess Diana, whose tragic death is still tied to the pursuit of paparazzi. More recently, stars like Billie Eilish and Shawn Mendes have expressed discomfort with invasive photographers. Even celebrities with reputations for toughness, like Kanye West, have had public outbursts at paparazzi when they felt their privacy was violated. Selena's experience is just the latest example in a long history of celebrities being treated more like prey than people. The sad truth is, paparazzi culture persists because there is profit to be made. As long as there are buyers for scandal, tabloids will keep paying photographers, and photographers will keep chasing stars. Which means that, in the end, the power to change things rests partly with us, the fans, the consumers, the public. Every time we choose not to click, not to share, not to engage with invasive stories, we send a message that respect matters more than gossip. For Selena Gomez, this incident was a painful reminder that fame comes with a cost, but it was also a powerful demonstration of the love she inspires. Her fanbase rallied around her like never before, defending her dignity and calling for change. It showed that while paparazzi may profit from negativity, Selena's supporters will always push back with positivity. And perhaps that's why this moment matters so much. Not just because of the discomfort she endured, but because of the hope it sparked for a future where celebrities can live with greater peace and privacy. Selena Gomez deserves better. She deserves the right to exist outside of her work without being chased, shouted at, or harassed. Fame may amplify her visibility, but it should never erase her humanity. Her story is a wake-up call, reminding us all to reflect on how we consume celebrity culture and whether we're helping to build a world of compassion or fueling one of cruelty. So, what do you think? Should paparazzi face stricter laws and penalties for harassment? Do you believe